Hello, Year 3, Mr. Bayford here for Monday's maths lesson. And this week we are going to be talking all about clocks and time. Um, but before we get into that, we might need a little recap. So what we've done is we've sent you a link to an interactive clock that you can move with your finger or with your mouse. It would be fantastic if you have a real clock, but not even I have a real clock anymore. It all seems to be on your wrist or digital. So I'm going to use this website. It's called visnos.com/demos/clock. Now, we need to set it up before we do anything. As you can see, it's all a bit higgledy-piggledy at the moment. So, the best way to do this, to set it up, grab the small hand. I'll pause. The small hand. What does that mean? It's the hour hand. Wherever this hand is pointing to, the smaller of the two hands, that is the hour hand. So at the moment it's pointing to the 8. So I'm going to move this all the way around. So look, spinning round and round and round. Look at the other one going crazy. And I'm going to get it close to the 12, but not quite. I'm then going to move over to this hand. What is this hand called? The longer hand of the two. The minute hand. This hand points to the minutes on the clock. Can you see it goes to every single line here, and every single one of these lines represents a minute. We'll look into that very soon. But for now, make sure that's pointed exactly to the top, so you can't even see the hour hand underneath. And then what you do, you come down to here and you just press reset. So there we go. We don't even need this really. So that can be turned off if you'd like to, because it might not actually make sense. Okay, so we are now on 12 o'clock. Both of the hands are pointing up to the 12. It's the start of a brand new day, or it's lunchtime. I know that there are 24 hours in a day, and I think you might know that too. But why does this clock only have 12 numbers? Do you know? Ah, it's because on an analog clock, a clock with hands like we see here, it actually has to go around twice, 12 hours and then another 12 hours. There's a morning part of the day and then it's an afternoon evening part of the day as well. Let's go to our first slide and have a look at these words. Oh dear, they don't even look English, do they? Well, if I was to read them to you, you might recognize them from something before. Ante-meridiem. Ante-meridiem. And post-meridiem. Post-meridiem. Ante-meridiem, post-meridiem. Do you know what they mean? Well, let's have a look at the meaning of ante. Let's look at this one right here. Ante. Oh, there's a B. This means before. This word here, ante, means before. Okay, before meridian. We need to work out what meridian is now. Okay, so meridian is midday. Midday is 12 o'clock. Almost like our lunchtime. Actually, we have lunchtime at 12:30, so it's a little bit later. But generally, lunchtime is at midday. Okay, so before midday. Interesting. Before midday. Post midday. Post. So we've had before. What could post mean? After midday. We've got post midday and we've got after midday. Ante meridian, post meridian. Now, you might not recognize those, but actually, if I did this with my highlighter, let's make it a nice big one. Highlight the A and the M. AM. Does that sound familiar? AM. I'll pop it here. AM. We're talking about clocks here. What does the AM mean? Okay, and below it we've got post meridian, after midday, after midday, after midday. Let me get my highlighter. This one begins with P. This word begins with M. PM. That's a bit more familiar. Right, so AM means antemeridium, which means before midday. I can tell you that I had my breakfast at 8 a.m. this morning. That makes sense. If I told you I had my breakfast at 8 p.m. today, that wouldn't make sense. 8 p.m. is later on, it's after midday. That's more like dinner. Even that's a late dinner. So AM and PM, this is where those words come from. Let's move on to the next slide. Right, here is a task for us to do or to think about. Sam asked Ravi, this is Ravi right here, where he was at 9:30, and Ravi said he was in school. Later, he, Ravi, said he was home at 9:30. Could Ravi have been telling the truth? Let's read that one more time. Sam asked Ravi where he was at 9:30, and Ravi said that he was in school. Later, he said he was home at 9:30. Could Ravi have been telling the truth? See if you can write down an explanation as to whether you believe him or not and why. Pause here. We'll have a think. Okay, welcome back. Could Ravi be telling the truth? Well, 9:30 at school. This 9:30 could well be, let's go back, AM, before midday. This could be AM. 9:30 AM, 9:30 in the morning. Later, he said he was at home at 9:30. Well, it wouldn't make sense that he was also at school at 9:30 AM, but he could be and probably was at home at 9:30 PM, post meridian. So, could Ravi have been telling the truth? Yes, absolutely, he could. And we've just explained it. The first 9:30 was in the morning, and the second 9:30 could have been in the afternoon. Look at this clock. It doesn't tell us whether it's AM or PM. We can move on. Ravi was in class at 9:30 in the morning. Rewrite this time as 9:30 a.m. That's right. We use AM to tell the time from just after 12 midnight to just before 12 noon, which is also known as midday. Ravi was at home at 9:30 at night or in the evening. We write the time as 9:30 p.m. or p.m. Let's go back and just add my dots there. There we are. And I must remember to do that from now on. We use PM to tell the time from just after 12 noon to just before 12 midnight. Let's go back to our clock and see if we can make 9:30. Doesn't matter if it's AM or PM. I would suggest going with the hour hand, the smaller hand, all the way round to the 9. There we go. Just make sure that's right. Now, that says 9 o'clock. Because I wanted 9:30 or 9:30. So, in the time 9:30, that indicates the hour which we're on, 9. But this part here, this 2-digit number, represents the minutes. If I move it once this way, look, it's gone up 1 minute. Just 1 minute there. But it's only 1, only 30. Now I could count 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could do that. Oh, that would take me ages. You might have noticed that actually, where it indicates every hour, it also is useful to count in fives. And knowing that 30 is in the 5 times table, we can do that. We can just go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There we are. It's there. Also, if you knew that there were 60 minutes in an hour, you might have already known that half of 60 is 30. So half past 9. Just make sure your hour hand is past the 9. Because if it's down here, then unfortunately that is within the hour of 8, not 9. Half past 9 is within the hour of 9. Oh, it's really hard like that. There we go. So let's go back. Oh, let's turn this on and see what it says. Doesn't say. Okay, let's go back and move on. Sam, this is Sam, brushes his teeth at 8:15 in the morning. Hours, minutes. Okay, we got that. Oh, so what's he doing here? He's waking up. Look at the time of day. Definitely having a nice stretch, a nice yawn. So he gets up at this time. 8. Oh, no minutes. 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. But then we move over to here. Sam brushes his teeth at 8:15 in the morning. There we are. There's the 8. It's not quite on the 8 anymore, isn't it? That's because it's on its way to becoming the ninth hour. And if we went 5, 10, 15, just like they have done here, that's really handy, thank you. It tells us that this is 8:15. The hour hand is just after 8. We actually just spotted that, Sam, didn't we? It's not directly on the 8 anymore. It's sort of moved a little bit. So let's go down to this one and see if we can finish this box off here. Oh, look at the time. What is that time? Well, we can see the minute hand is on the 0, so it's going to be an o'clock. And where's the hour hand, the little hand pointing to? The 1. It's 1 o'clock. Emma finishes reading her book at 1:30 in the afternoon, or 1:30 in the afternoon. Oh, look, they've done it for us again. How handy. So our minute hand has gone all the way around now, 30 minutes. And that has moved the hour hand halfway between 1 and 2 as well there. So this says 1:30. It's just gone past 1 there. We write the time as 1:30 a.m. or p.m. 1:30 in the afternoon. I'll pause here. I'll let you have a think. The afternoon. Let's just go back a couple. After midday, afternoon, p.m. post meridian. Let's go back and fill that in. 1:30. Whoa, p.m. Cursive. It's quite hard with a mouse. Where is the hour hand? Hey, we've already had a look at this. We've noticed that it's in between the hour of 1 and the hour of 2. In fact, it's spot on in the middle there. It's halfway between 1 and 2, 1:30 in the afternoon. Let's move on. Tell the time using AM or PM. Okay, this is what we mean. We'll do this one together. Oh, they're playing badminton. I love badminton. It looks like a nice sunny day as well. Okay, let's have a look at this clock here. Right, so let's have a quick look at the minutes. A 4. Oh no, I don't know which minute it is. I could count every single minute. Actually, I can count in 5s, and remember, the hours also represent 5 minutes. So we'll start from the top and go 5, 10, 15, 20. Great. I'll attempt to write 20 here. I've got my dots ready, my divider, and let's have a look at the hours. Right, 20 past what hour? Well, it's just gone past the 10. I think it makes sense here to put 10. And I hope you see why I did that too. Now, using AM or PM. Well, there's a big clue. The weather, isn't it? If I thought about 20 minutes past 10 At night, I don't think they'll be able to play badminton outside without any lights. It looks like a nice sunny morning to me. I'm going to put a M. Now, this exercise does say just use AM or PM. You can do that. I challenged myself and actually tried to work out the time as well. However, if you feel you're not ready for that, and that's absolutely fine, just choose whether to put AM or PM in these ones here. Please pause now, and off you go. Welcome back. So let's have a look here. We have got. Oh, okay. So it's 45. It's 45. It's gone past the 3. Look, it's nearly at the 4, but it's not quite. It's still within the third hour. So 3:45 a.m. Almost everybody is sleeping at 3:45 a.m. in the morning, unless he's being cheeky and he snuck out of bed to watch TV early in the morning, which I don't think he is. He looks like quite a nice chap, and quite a sensible chap. I think this is after school at 3:45 p.m. I'll do capitals now. PM. That makes much more sense. Over here, this family here, just about to tuck into, well, it looks like dinner. Just a carrot. Okay. Okay, fine. And, all right, so the minute hand is on 5:10, and it looks like it's just gone past 7, so it's 10 past 7. Would you like, looks like macaroni, cheese, and a carrot in the morning? Not too sure. Have a look outside as well. It's dark, although it could be dark in the morning then as well. I think they're all dressed, all ready to go. I think they've had their day. They've come back for a nice dinner. This is PM in the afternoon, evening time. I believe that's in the PM. Oh, this girl was just going for a nice walk, nice sunny day. Let's have a look. So 10 minutes past 11 o'clock. So 10 past 11. At 10 past 11 on, even in summer, it would be pitch black. She wouldn't be able to do that. This is definitely 10 past 11 in the morning. In the morning. A nice stroll. Okay. So that was today's lesson. We've got an extra challenge here if you would like to try it. Can you identify these times? You can choose AM and PM as well. If that's a bit too tricky, just choose whether they're AM and PM. And then, what would you be doing usually at those times? The first one here, for example, the long hand. Look, they're all different clocks. So you must remember that generally on clocks, the longer hand is the minute hand. And this is 5:10 past. That would be, ooh, if you're unsure, have a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's worth remembering that's a 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 minutes past 10. What would I be doing at 10 minutes past 10? If it's in the PM, I would definitely be asleep. At least I would hope I was asleep. So please have a go at the extra challenges. Thank you very much for today's lesson. Please use this clock as well. It's so handy. So if you wanted to check, well, if you wanted to check your times, you can afterwards as well. 10, 10. There we go. So you could do it like that. Turn it off, turn it back on to check. You can use that as a resource as well. All right. Thank you very much, and I'll see you tomorrow for more time.